video begins in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It's our fourth day of riding. We spent the night at our Wyndham Hotel and are preparing for the ride as we listen to our morning ride briefing. From the hotel, we head in the cold rain to the Gettysburg Cemetery where Abraham Lincoln delivered his famous Gettysburg Address. After leaving Gettysburg, we rode through 45 to 50 degree rain up some of the steepest, longest, toughest mountains to Bedford, Pennsylvania, only about 20 miles from Shanksville, Pennsylvania. This video shows various segments from the last 4 days of our Ride to Recovery ride. Our Ride to Recovery 9/11 American Challenge began on September 11, 2011, right across the river from New York City at New Jersey's Liberty State Park, in full view of the World Trade Center in New York City. Then our 350 riders, 34 support vehicles, and about 80 plus support staff headed west, all across Pennsylvania to western Pennsylvania in Shanksville, PA. Along the way, we crossed the Delaware River at Washington's Crossing. We stopped in Philadelphia, rode through Valley Forge and Gettysburg, and we saw many other historical sites of our nation's history. Riding up and down huge mountains, we gathered in Shanksville, Pennsylvania for a special ceremony that dedicated an American flag to the United 93 Memorial. 10 years earlier, in that very field, Todd Beamer and a few others had sacrificed their lives by revolting against the terrorist hijacked United Flight 93. They forced it to crash there rather than into the White House. Todd's father and mother were there, and his father spoke to us at the end of that meaningful ceremony. From western Pennsylvania's Shanksville, we rode 3 more days to finish in Washington, D.C. at the Pentagon Memorial. Celebrities and special speakers along the way included World Trade Center first responder Tim Brown, who shared his sobering experiences with us. NBA basketball star Charles Barkley, who rode 25 miles with us and only crashed once outside of Philadelphia. David and Peggy Beamer, the parents of Todd Beamer, who had led the coup on September 11, 2001, that force crashed United Flight 93 into a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, rather than into the headquarters of our republic in Washington, D.C. His father, Mr. Beamer, shared their experiences with us as a family. Deborah Burlingame, the sister of the terrorist-murdered pilot of the hijacked American Airlines Flight 77 that crashed into the Pentagon on 9/11/01, shared her brother's story with us. Recently retired 4-star General George Casey, Chief of Staff of the U.S. Army, spoke to us about leadership, courage, bravery, and determination. He biked the whole way with us. 4-star General James Amos, Commandant of the U.S. Marine Corps, spoke to us at the conclusion of our long, grueling ride as we gathered at the Pentagon Memorial in Washington, D.C. Supporters of our Ride to Recovery 9/11 American Challenge included the USO, American Legion family, United Healthcare, and many other corporate sponsors, as well as hundreds of individual sponsors.
You can do it. And it goes like this. God bless America.
all downhill stuff about?
Keep going. Keep going.
What's that all downhill stuff about?
Keep going. Keep going.